Welcome to the Anthony Spade channel.
Are we in? Are we in, or are we gonna start now?
No.
Okay.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Wait, when are you starting?
And now we're starting.
Right
What
now,
did you say?
Tiffany. She's like, yo, when are you guys starting?
Right now we're starting.
Guys,
what's up?
I'm eating a fucking turkey sandwich right now. It has pepper jack cheese on it. Fucking Cajun flavored turkey. Highly recommend it. It's good. I would
I
have
usually get the honey barbecue turkey.
I would have toasted the bread, but we have our podcast to record, so.
Hear me out. Luke, please back me up on this. How do you feel about mint chocolate chip ice cream?
It's good.
That's
Thank you.
bad take, bro.
Oh, thank
That's
you.
a bad take. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's so... Look, I got
It's
a full
tasty.
tub right here, bro. We're out here.
no, it's not.
We're out here as fuck.
I'd rather eat
My-
a stick of gum.
My now currently ex-girlfriend also did not like mint chocolate chip ice cream, and I didn't understand it.
No wonder
Redacted.
it
I
worked
can
out.
say...
Redacted. Well,
She also
I
did not like
have,
mint chocolate chip.
I did
which is
have
disappointing.
some trauma with some like mint chocolate like candy, so that might
What?
like you ever have those like
elaborate.
incidents where you eat something and then it's not like bad food, you just eat something and you so happen to like get super fucking sick after and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, I just hate this for the rest of my life now.
Pizza bagels.
York peppermint patty.
Oh, no.
Arby's roast beef.
No way.
Well, that's...
bullshit.
That's like...
Yeah.
When? The Meat Mountain.
No, not Meat Mountain.
Oh.
Because that's Meat Mountain. That's not the Arby's roast beef sandwich.
But they have roast beef on there.
Well, it's got
I
roast
used
beef
to
in it.
love the Arby's roast beef sandwich.
Said no one in the
And I
history of the
used to be an Arby's defender because my mom was an Arby's defender
Look,
and
we're
still
not
is.
playing the only person to ever say that sentence in the world. What the fuck, dude?
But my mom loves Arby's, and because of that, I used to love Arby's until one time we were going to see my grandmother, and before we got there, both me and my sister got Arby's with my mom. For whatever reason, we both got food poisoning from Arby's, and I've never
For whatever
ate there ever
reason,
again.
bro, it's Arby's. It was bound to happen
For
at some
whatever
point.
reason, Arby's was disgusting.
I don't know. I was like...
Whatever, guys.
oh, man.
You make fun of me for my food poisoning.
Yep.
I haven't gotten food poisoning. I just threw up after I ate a York peppermint patty, and I was like, damn. I was
I'm
like,
cool up.
yeah.
You've
Well,
never had food poisoning?
I don't think I've had food poisoning, but I've definitely gotten sick from something. Like
I
the
got
York
food
peppermint patty,
poisoning
bro.
from a school hot dog once,
Yeah,
and it
don't
was
even-
miserable.
I don't even want to hear that, bro.
It was miserable because it was like a jumbo hot dog. First off, I don't trust the jumbo hot dogs anymore, like the bigger ones, unless it's from Pink's. Unless it's from Pink's, and then I
Those
trust
hot
it.
dogs were
Facts.
gas at Pink. That shit was.
They were
great.
so
They know what the fuck
fucking
they're
good.
doing. They know what the fuck they're doing over there.
Can we go back, please?
Yeah, let's
I
go back
want
to Pink's, bro.
Jake,
Pink's is good.
Jake,
dog.
we go to
put
Pink's
the,
twice?
Put the picture of me absolutely
Yes,
dousing
yes.
my mouth. In
That's on my
Pink's,
Instagram. If you guys
dogs.
want to see that, that's a hilarious picture.
You know
He
what's
is-
funny about that is the
like an
next time we go to
anaconda,
Pink's,
jaw unhinged.
the next time we go to Pink's, I'm literally getting the exact same thing. It doesn't matter.
I think I
I'm
might
getting
too,
the
bro.
exa-
Shit
the
was
same
good.
order.
Shit was good.
It
Yeah.
was so good. No.
But anyway, that wasn't the point. The point was I had a school jumbo hot dog, which was not a good idea. And I ate it, and I didn't feel bad. I was just like, whatever. Like, I feel fine. Like, just, like, you know, just school. I ate food at school. Well, I had to go off campus with my class. Sorry, guys. I had to go off campus with my class to go see an author speak. I think it was actually fucking Tom Green, I think. For whatever reason.
The guy who plays
Hank Green's brother.
the guy who
Yeah.
plays Chris Griffin.
Like the guy
in
who
Family
wrote Fault in Our Stars, right? For
The guy who
whatever
plays
reason,
Chris
he had
Griffin in Family Guy.
whatever.
The guy who plays Chris Griffin in Family
That's Seth
Guy.
Green. That's Seth Green, not Tom Green.
It'd be funnier if that was the story.
Anyway,
Yeah,
Tom
how
Green
cool if he was.
had just released a new book, and my school or my teacher was like, "Hey, why don't we all go see him as a class?" And we were like, "You know what? Whatever." So we went, and we're just sitting there during the talk, and he's talking about the book or whatever, and it's like, it's a good, like, it's fun. Halfway through, my stomach starts fucking killing me. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm about to shit myself. But I can't stand up. I'll
God,
look like a loser
what
if
a
I stand up in this
terrifying-
crowded room. So I have to hold it in for 2 hours.
What a terrifying
And then
thought.
I get back, and thankfully I was at boarding school. So once we get back on campus, they have like a little like health like little building or whatever where if you feel bad you go to it. I go there. I'm like, hey, I think I'm sick or whatever. First off, I used their bathroom. That's
That's a
Dude,
secret.
I
That's
know
a
that
secret.
walk to the toilet was brutal.
Yeah,
I
it was
know that
brutal.
walk to the toilet
First
was
off, I
just
used their
heinous.
bathroom. Then I walk up and I go, "Hey, I think I ate something earlier. Like, I think I'm sick." And then they go, "Here, take this pill. It'll make you feel better." Little did I know the pill, like it's a specific pill. It's a specific pill where it's like Xanax. It's a specific pill where like if you have ate something that gave you food poisoning, you'll vomit it immediately.
Oh, what the fuck? Like the
So
Family
I
Guy
just
bit.
yacked.
What
What a fucking off, bro. What
So
was that shit?
I just yacked.
That's
But
yucky,
I felt
bro.
great afterwards. I felt amazing afterwards. But I had to sleep there that night because they were like, "You might be sick." So
Oh my
we're gonna
God.
make you sleep.
What the
It's
fuck?
fucked up, dude.
Did I ever tell you?
That's how it works at boarding school because they don't want to spread the sickness throughout the school. So like they just make you stay in the health like the little
That's
health
kind of cringe,
building
bro.
or whatever.
TBH.
It's
Did I ever
nice.
tell you
They
guys
have
about how-
beds there. It's comfy. It's nice.
Did I ever tell you about how my dad like forcefully gave me food poisoning once?
No.
He had a vial of it. He's
So-
like, drink this, boy.
This is
For a science experiment. It's a cartoon vial with a bone and crossbones that said food poisoning.
And it says XXX
yeah,
on it.
gulp.
so. When I was still playing water polo, we used to do like big team dinners sometimes during tournaments and stuff. And this was specifically during the Junior
Classic
Olympics.
travel sport.
So like
sport.
this is our biggest competition of the year. It's the fucking Junior Olympics. We're all stoked to be there. It's our second to last day, and we're done for the day. We usually have like 2 to 3 games per day, so we're done. We're finally done. We're like, hey, let's just all go to like a nice sit down place and just have like a big fucking team dinner. So we go to this place. I think JO's was in Stanford this year, so I want to say I think we went to a place called the Elephant Bar, and I'm gonna name drop it. Did the sound play? I didn't hear it.
No, sorry. Someone's like juggling porcelain bowls upstairs. Yeah, it's like Chekhov's dogs. I hit that and everyone just. If I need to distract the podcast, I'll just pull that one out.
It's also Chekhov's gun. It's not.
Oh,
it's
who's the
Pavlov's
dog
dogs.
guy? Pavlov's dogs. That's what I meant. Damn it! Same shit, different.
Point and laugh.
Redacted. Redacted.
No, but we go to this place called the Elephant Bar, and I go in and I get the same thing I get at every fucking restaurant: a burger. Because fucking you can never go with a burger. It's like a nice place. Whatever. I get a fucking nice burger. I'm starving. I'm like, all right. So I start eating this thing, and I get halfway through, and I'm like, okay, I do not feel good at all. I'm so fucking
peculiar is
full.
happening here.
If I eat another bite, I'm gonna throw up everywhere. And so, I'm like, yo, because I was younger at this point. I'm like, yo, I'm done, Dad. Like, I'm chilling. He's like, no, bro. Like, you played water polo all day today.
Nah,
you didn't
bro.
eat anything. Like, you need to finish that shit.
Nah,
And I'm
bro.
like, are you serious? He's like, I'm being so serious. And he cut off a big ass piece of it. He's like, bro, finish that and you can be done. I'm like, bro, are you kidding me right now? So I'm sitting there just like,
Your dad traumatizing you.
just like trying to get this down. And at the same time, my friend is across the way and he has this chicken dish. And he's like, dude, I do not feel
Chicken.
myself.
SpaghettiOs.
No, I know. So we leave and just walking to the car, I was like, oh, I'm gonna be sick tonight. I just like knew it.
You just knew.
So we get to the hotel. I don't remember much after this point, but basically I threw up all over the fucking hotel, like in my bed. Like I was just yakking everywhere.
Yucky spaducky.
And so the next day, I'm like, I can't play in the last day at JO's. I'm just gonna sit out and watch because I feel I feel horrible still, and B, I lost so much fluid, and like salt. I'm just like an empty rag at this point.
You like make way for water polo. You're like, fuck.
So
I'm down 5 pounds.
so I
I'm
show
an empty rag. That's the title for the episode.
I'm an empty rag. Empty rag.
so, empty rag. So I show up, and I'm there. I'm on the sidelines, just like feeling horrible. I'm just drinking water, trying to get better, watching the games, and I'm like, oh shit, where's our goalie at? He was the guy who was eating the chicken. and they go, bro, like he didn't just get food poisoning, like he low-key might have gotten salmonella. Like dude
dead.
is like he had the same night that I did, except it didn't stop.
Ooh.
Like he barely and he had to drive back like an hour and a half from wherever we were
man.
driving.
Damn.
On this like the weakest stomach. He's like, yeah, he had to go home, bro. He was not. So fuck that place. Do not eat there. Do not eat there. They will
Do
out
not
to
eat at the Elephant Bar
Yeah,
at boop, drop the address.
They will
Shout out
kill
to
you there.
the Elephant Bar for giving people salmonella. Allegedly. We're not lawyers.
It's not alleged.
Well, I'm just gonna cover my ass anyway, because you don't know what people will go crazy.
I'm gonna look
about.
this place up. Let's see its Yelp reviews.
TBH, it has a
Elephant
banger name, bro. Elephant Bar is
Bar.
a banger name. I love it.
Where is it, Jackson?
In,
California?
In
I
Boop,
think it was-
California?
I think it was near Stanford.
There's
Connecticut, bro.
Elephant Bar. I'm looking for it. I can't find it. That's Albuquerque shit.
New Mexico.
You know what? I can't
Breaking
find
Bad.
it.
I guess it'll be a question for everyone. So if you are
I
really
think
curious,
it's a yeah. I think it's a.
So patrons, if you're extra curious, go check that out.
It's a what do you? Oh my god, what do you call it? It's a fucking.
Is it a chain?
Chain. Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I'm looking at this. This seems like a pretty nice place, actually. Not too
nope.
bad.
You will die.
Maybe you
They'll
just got
kill you.
maybe you just got an L burger and L chicken sandwich, bro.
Maybe it's
This
maybe
is the
it's
wrong one. This is an
maybe
Albuquerque.
it's
This is not
permanently
one.
closed because I'm the one I'm looking
Too
at.
many
is
people
permanently
died
closed.
from salmonella. They're like, damn, we keep killing people. We gotta close
There's
that shit down, bro.
multiple
Allegedly.
Elephant Bar restaurants permanently closed. This is crazy.
Oh, that's fucking definitely them, dude.
Is that the Jack? Is it that like the Jack in the Box situation where they gave like 57 people food poisoning?
Oh, it could be, dude. This is
guys
literally
rem-
because that's literally them, bro. Like that's literally. There's no way
Literally,
that's
bro.
not them.
Do you guys remember when people were freaking out because they were like, "Oh, McDonald's, the chicken nuggets are fucking pink slime." It's
The
pink
chicken
slime."
nuggets
Yeah,
are
remember
made
that
of
shit?
people. They're made of people.
Oh, I'm trying to figure out. What the
I
fuck
wasn't
it
the
would be.
big chicken nugget guy, but I do remember where there was hysteria over Chipotle, where
What
like
was that?
Yes.
a group of people
remember
got
that as well.
E. coli from Chipotle, and it was like
that's right.
game over. And I was like, "What is Chipotle?" I wasn't like there wasn't one that was around me at the time.
What is Chipotle?
Chipotle is fucking gas, bro. I don't know what it is, bro.
It's so good. It's so good.
It's like my karate teacher once said about Taco Bell when one of our classmates said that they didn't like it. He's like, "Bro, you don't know what kind of meat that is." And I will never forget this. My karate teacher said, "Dog, it could be dog meat, and I'd still eat that shit." I remember that word for word,
What the
and
fuck?
that has been stuck in my mind for a very long time. I was maybe
Could
I was
be
a
dog.
young
The-
age.
the-
Like,
my
dog, it
own-
could be dog
my
meat, I'd eat
only
that
thing
shit.
that I have an issue with Chipotle, and I really don't even have an issue with it, but someone pointed it out to me one time, and I was like, "Oh shit, that's true." Is that literally everything in the bowl tastes the exact fucking same? Like if you get a bowl, like just all the Chipotle flavor, it just tastes like one thing. Like you can't tell like the difference between any of the things or whatever. Personally, I don't care because I think it tastes awesome anyway.
Yeah,
so-
Chipotle's gas, bro.
But I do agree with that.
I'm not the biggest Chipotle guy. I know you guys know that.
Chipotle's epic, dog.
Do you like
They're fine.
do you like different burrito places better than Chipotle?
Yeah.
Do you like Moe's?
Yeah.
You Moe's guy?
Moe's Southwest Grill.
Moe's.
Moe's
is
Southwest Grill,
good.
dog. Jackson,
I like
if we
Qdoba.
ever pull like
Qdoba's
a
good. There's a
bait and
Qdoba on
switch,
campus here.
and you come to any of our towns, we're gonna get you Moe's Southwest Grill because that shit goes hard.
Moe's
okay,
has
that-
the greatest fast food. Like if we're talking about fast food burrito place, like the queso at Moe's
It's pretty
is
good.
unbelievable.
The queso
It's
at Chipotle is pretty good
fucking
too, though.
Good. It has gotten better. It used to be awful, but
Dude.
it's gotten better.
I almost saw a fight in Chipotle last time I was there. It was crazy.
Why?
The employees almost fought. It was crazy.
What happened?
So I'm chilling, right? You know how you can like get the app and like order ahead and be like, "Oh, I'd
So
like
I'm
this."
chilling,
Yeah.
right?
I'm chilling, right? And I go to pick up my order.
Let's set the scene.
Yeah, it said it was supposed to be done at like pretend it's like 6:30. It's supposed to be done, and I'm like, okay, it's a kind of dinner time. I'll take my time. I get there at 6:40, so I'm like, it'll be done by then. I show up and there's a fucking line waiting for their like mobile orders. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a while. So I'm sitting there chilling, and then this guy, he's just like kind of standing, staring at the mobile ordering thing, like where you make the things, and he's like he looks like he's terrified. And then one of the like meaner ladies, like the customers, is like, excuse me, I've been waiting here for like 10 minutes. When can I get my food? He's like, I don't have any chicken. And then she's like, okay, we'll go get some chicken then. So then he walks over to like the main kitchen where the guy's cutting the chicken, and he's like, hey, we need more chicken. And the guy's like, if I have to tell you one more fucking time to wait, you'll get it when you get it. And then he walked away sad.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah. Well, dude, he was gonna
And then he
fucking
took out
throw
a
hands,
gun.
dog. Yeah,
I
he
saw
pulled
an
out a gun,
actual
dog.
altercation at my school's Panda Express the
Panda
other
Express.
day.
Shout out to Panda Express, dog.
I was standing in line. I always get fucking Panda Express because it's good. I like Panda Express.
Never had Panda Express.
And so I was standing. It's pretty good. Like for fast food, like orange chicken with white rice, like you can't really go wrong. Like it's pretty good. But I was standing in line, and I just gave the lady at the cash register a $20 bill to pay for this, and they gave me wrong change back. So I had to stand there and be like, hey, you gave me $1 back. You need to give me $11 back. And she was like, okay. And so she was trying to figure that out. And the reason I say that is because of that issue, I was having to stay there for a prolonged amount of time. Like, I could have missed everything.
Yeah.
But thankfully, because I got the wrong change, I missed everything.
that was
in the
God.
back-
Like, we're gonna give him a front row seat to this shit.
Yeah, in the back, I just hear this guy and this girl start talking passionately. I don't really catch what they're saying to one another, but out of nowhere,
man,
the guy
It's so tight.
out of nowhere, the guy starts walking up to her like this, and he goes, you want to fucking go? Like, we can fucking go, like, right now. And then you hear everyone in the Panda Express go, whoa, 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 and they're like splitting it on. He's
Whoa,
like, no,
buddy.
I'm sick of her bullshit, man. He's like, I'm sick of
Are
her
these two
fucking
workers?
bullshit. Yes, they're workers.
Oh.
He was like, I'm sick of their fucking bullshit, man. Like, she's fucking messing with me all the fucking time. I'm trying to do my job, man.
I don't know what to
And then
think no more,
and
man.
And then the lady at the cash register that's trying to check out my cash, she just looks around. She's trying to get my change. She turns around. She goes, "Oh my fucking god, Jesus Christ!" She
Holy
says
fucking
that like
shit.
out loud, and then she's like, "I'm so sorry," and I'm like, "No, it's fine. It's like whatever. I'm just watching it."
Yeah, you're not doing anything. I don't care.
Oh my
But yeah,
god!
there
Wait,
was kind of
I have a wholesome fast food story. So
Wholesome
I was in
chungus
a
story?
Luke, you mentioned a Qdoba.
I have
also have a
another
Qdoba.
bad fast food story after this wholesome one.
Okay, bad. Well, I have a Qdoba at my school too, and we barely have any on-campus restaurants. We have that, and like a Starbucks, and like this place called Sub Connection. That's like the worst sandwich place I've ever had in my whole life. No one eats there.
Sub Connection.
Shout out to Sub Connection, bro.
It's horrid. But
Shout out to Sub
Qdoba,
Connection.
I was there super late at night because I have a
That's
a
the
night
real
class,
ass
and I
company
was
of the week.
I was going
Real-ass
from
company of the
I was
week.
going from I was going from one class to my next, and I was like, okay, Qdoba's about to close, but I feel like I have enough time where I can order a burrito and not be a dick. I'm just gonna go there. So I go to Qdoba, and there's one worker working the whole Qdoba stand, and it's just me and him. And I walk up, and he kind of looks around. He's just looking around for a bit, and I'm like, hey, like what's going on? I'm just looking for a burrito real quick. And he goes,
like,
listen,
dog, you okay?
if he goes, listen, if you'll let me, I've been perfecting my craft as a burrito maker, and I'm gonna make you something special right now. And I was like,
shit,
bro,
He's-
I was like, bro, say,
he's doing
I was
bits.
like, do I
Say
was like,
no
do I get to-
less.
do I get to pick the ingredients? He's like, yeah, you pick the ingredients, but I'm gonna make them my own way and not the way that he just how, and you let me know if you like it. I was like, okay, bro, go. He hands me a burrito the size of my fucking head.
That W.
dude.
W.
Like this massive burrito. I'm like, holy shit, dude. Didn't charge me for extra,
W.
for like extra chicken or anything. I pay, and then I had to go to class, so I didn't see him again. But I went to class. I took one bite. I'm like, god damn, that's like the best.
Do you
fucking
know what it
I've
was-
had at
what
that
was in
place
it?
ever? Well, I picked the ingredients, but the way his whole thing was like, it was the process that was different. So it wasn't
Oh.
like he was using like he was putting a different order, like doing. He
like
actually like
quesarito.
put it back. Usually they have like a big like press thing that they use to warm up like the tortillas. He put it
Southwest
back
Gill.
in there after putting all the ingredients in to make it like flat and like nice and crispy on the
Oh,
outside.
yeah.
So he was like doing extra shit that he didn't have to be doing. But he's like, Labo, listen, check that shit out and let me know. I gotta talk to that guy again because he fucking made my day. I had that burrito.
Shout out.
That was like a 2 dinner. It was so big I had it for 2 meals. It was great.
I love that shit, dude.
That's sick.
No,
That's good.
wholesome fucking moment for real.
That's sick.
Now back to not wholesome, evil moments. This was at my school's Chick-fil-A.
Moments of pure maniacal.
That's how you know it's
intentions.
evil, as it takes place at a Chick-fil-A.
Dun, dun.
There's Chick-fil-A. They hate gay people. What?
Hey, that was pretty good.
Anyway,
Hey, that was pretty good.
what was pretty good? Random fish guy from SpongeBob. Boobies. The joke.
Facts.
All right.
Relate. I can relate.
Yeah. Anyway, so it took place at a Chick-fil-A, and I was there with a bunch of my friends, and we were sitting there waiting for an order, and my friend Abigail, she was nervous because they had like forgotten her like frozen lemonade or whatever, and she was nervous to be that one person that walks up. And
She
like,
was nervous.
"Hey,
She was gonna have to fucking throw hands.
But she was nervous.
like, I can't get arrested again.
She didn't want to be like, hey, I think you forgot something or whatever. Because I've been there. Like, I don't like doing that shit either. But like,
Yeah, same.
Nah, I'll do that shit.
so like whatever.
Even if they do remember everything, I just say, hey, you forgot something.
Actually,
She-
you forgot.
She finally gets the courage after like 5 minutes of being like, guys, I don't want to go up there and do it. She finally gets the courage, walks up there, and she goes, hey, I think I'm missing like a frozen lemonade. And then she says it to this lady who's the manager, I'm assuming. And she goes, who took that order? Who took that order?
Oh no.
And it was like, was that you? And it was like, she looks at her and she's like, who took your order? Who took your order? And then she was like, I mean, I guess him or whatever. And she was like, come on, you gotta get better than that. Like,
Dude.
this is the second time today. Then they made the frozen lemonade, and she was like, guys, we have to leave. That was awful. It was the worst
Dude, if she
possible thing
wanted
that
to
could
cause
have
some,
happened.
if she wanted to cause some chaos, she would have been like, you took it. Just the lady. Lit.
But it was so funny because she was already so nervous, and it was like the worst
makes a
possible
big-ass
thing
scene.
that could have happened. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
Jesus Christ.
The only
I
thing that
hate
could have made it worse is if
competition
she was
so
like,
much.
"Fuck you, you're fucking fired," and he's just out.
So here's a fun little segue for this. Have you guys ever been like disrespected at a job before, either by a
Yes.
customer
Oh,
or a
yeah,
manager?
dude.
Yes. Yes.
It's a fun little
Oh,
segue.
fucking yeah.
Because like,
God.
here, who wants to go first? I can
Jake's
tell
like-
you
Jake's
guys.
like- Jake, you go first because you brought up the topic.
Well, all right. So I had a customer disrespect story. This is the ultimate disrespect. Did I tell you guys about the homeless guy that came into the coffee shop I was working at?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, if I did, stop me at any point. But this is the ultimate.
Man, that was an era. Jake
Yeah.
working at a coffee
No,
shop.
facts.
I was
The
working
Jake.
the
The Jake.
yeah, the bucket of yes, dude, the Jake. Holy shit, you're right. Dude, I didn't even think about that. They had a special drink that if you came in and you ordered, you're like, oh, can I get the Jake? It's just a cup of ice water. And that was it. That's the joke.
Didn't it have no? I thought it had green food coloring in it, right?
You're right, dude. Oh my god, it did have green food coloring in it. Holy shit. Sorry, dude.
Dude,
I
I need a
remember more
Jake.
about
I
your
need a Jake
fucking-
immediately.
I totally forgot about that. Anyway, but so the story is usually there's two people working, and I was by myself, like by my lonesome. I'm chilling, and it was like an afternoon like from the day sort of thing. So it's like 1 p.m. It's like it's usually dead. It's like it's a weekend. I'm not really expecting anything. Then all of a sudden it gets fucking packed. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm here by myself. Fuck this. And I'm like making the drinks and all this stuff. And then this homeless gentleman enters the store. And we're in like, it's not the best area, it's not the worst area, but like I get like some homeless people in there every once in a while. And he pulls up as I'm like kind of making everything, and there's like a big ass line, and he kind of like surpasses the line and goes up to me like where the pastry thing is. He places his hands on the pastry like glass, and this is what he said. Not blinking, and I'm like, yeah, 1 minute, sir. And I just start doing another thing, and then I wait a little bit more. He's like, and then I was like, give me 1 second. So I finish all the people, and then I walk up to him and like, I'm sorry, what is it? And he said in his voice, he's like, can I have a green tea? But he had like this smoker voice where I couldn't understand what he was saying. So I was like, sure. Do you want it hot or do you want ice? He was like, iced. So I make him an iced green tea, and as I'm making it, he's like, can you put some sauce in that? I'm like, want sauce in it? Like, yes, I'd like some sauce. I'm like, okay, well, I mean, it's not super out of the ordinary. I've had people use like vanilla or sugar-free something in there. It's like, okay, what kind of sauce do you want? He's like,
Chocolate.
And I'm like, what? He's like, and I deciphered it was chocolate. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, so he wants me to put chocolate in his iced green tea. Kind of weird. And then he's standing by the pastry cabinet, and then he walks over to the side area. This is important in the story. And then I make it, and I give it to him. And he's like, he said something else. He was like, can I get an iced coffee? He's like in his smoker voice. And I'm like, we're actually out of iced coffee right now. He's like, and I have more people. I could ring you up for this. And he's like fumbling through his like pockets, and I hear like coins. And I'm like, it's okay, dog. You're good. Just, you know, scattle. And I'm like, all right, that's sweet.
Yeah.
So I start, this isn't even the good part.
Samaritan
And then he
moment.
starts like doing his, I start doing my thing. And then I hear as he's walking away, I hear, and I'm like, that's weird. Why was there like a squishing noise when he walked away? And then I was like,
Oh.
okay. I'm like, okay, that's weird. And then I start doing my thing. And then a lady goes, ooh. I'm like, what? She's like, come out here. And then I turn around. I like come outside and I look. There's a puddle of piss on the floor.
Oh my
Bro
god.
pissed on the
Oh,
floor.
that's rank, dude.
As
That's
I
so
gave
rank.
him
oh, no.
the green tea for free, and he left. He just
Oh,
pissed.
dude.
I have a picture of it.
And you had to clean it?
I had to clean it
You
because I
have
was
a
the only
picture
one
of it?
there. I have a picture of it. Ah, dude. Here, hang on. When, because there's still a little bit left in the story, but that's like
That's evil.
the big part. He's pissed on the floor, and he was wearing PJ pants, and he just pissed. And then, you know, I
what
clean
the
up. I'm
fuck?
pissed, and then I'm chilling. This motherfucker has the audacity to come back 2 hours later.
Oh no.
He did not finish his green tea. He comes back in. I see his piss-stained pajama pants, and he's like, I see Tiffany laughing in the back. He's like, can I have a hot coffee, please? I'm like, brother, you got to leave the store right now.
Oh,
And then he started speaking in like moon runes. He was like, like it was fucking like text to speech, like fucking RuneScape shit. And then I was like, I'm like, dog,
Like a Sims character.
Did you ever tell them about the dude that was licking the pay meters?
we'll get to that. That's a different
Okay.
that's a different story for another day. But I just told him to leave, and he's like,
Damn, that's really bad.
he's like, and then he pointed at our cooler, and he's like, give me one of those. And he pointed at kombucha. And that's when I told him, like, get the fuck out. I told him to get the fuck out of here. And he,
You said that word for
yes,
word?
I said, get the fuck out of here. And he scuttled away in his piss-stained PJs. And I never
man.
saw him again.
See,
That's
that
so
would have
tough.
that would have been a great story if he hadn't pissed everywhere.
yeah,
Yeah,
would've
no,
been so
but that's
wholesome.
the
Man, that's so
disrespect
tough.
part where he just, in my shop, bro, pisses on the floor, dog. How do you piss on a
On
man's
your
floor? On
floors?
my goddamn floor, bro. And when the next person came in, I was like, peace, I'm out of here, bro. I'm never coming back. But I did come back because I'm a good employee. So, yeah, who's next?
Yeah.
He's the real last dude of the
kind
week.
of
Shout out to
crazy.
him.
Yeah, no, facts. Shout out to that guy, real last dude of the week.
Yeah, shout out to the guy who pissed on my
Since
floor.
title fight is broken up.
Listen to the Patreon if you want that reference.
Oh, and by the way, speaking of the Patreon, we now have a Minecraft server, so if you're interested in playing Minecraft with us, then please join the Patreon.
Yeah.
We're doing that now.
Minecraft server, guys. We keep adding shit just for $5 a month.
You guys are gonna have too much content for $5 a month. It's a no-brainer, dog. People have cable television for what? $150, dog. Way more than cable, and
Come on, guys.
we're
less
more
than cable.
likely to come visit you and give you hot chocolate. We'll give you a green tea with chocolate sauce in it.
And
There
I'll
we
pee
go.
on your floor.
And that is how you wrap a story up. Go on, Jackson.
Wow.
That's awesome. Okay, so I worked at an AMC over summer. You guys know this, and I don't really have like one big story. I have a couple of anecdotes I just want to throw around. I know I mentioned this to you guys, but we had sometimes had like AMC's sometimes do like special screenings of smaller films or like older movies, and my theater was doing one. There was a new Dragon Ball Z movie, and they were showing it in theaters.
Yeah! Sorry.
When you
got
go
really
to
hyped.
buy a ticket, we had two theaters that were right next to each other. We had there was theater 2 and theater 3. It looks so fucking
I'm
stupid
sorry.
every time.
It happens.
Oh
All
my
right,
God.
Jackson, I promise I will stop interrupting your stories. I'm so sorry. This happens
Okay.
every time.
You're
You start telling
fine.
a story,
You're so fine.
and then me and Luke are like, hey, let's just interrupt him as much as humanly possible. I am sorry. Happens all the time.
Okay.
Luke, you good?
The fucking whoops. Whoops.
Oh God. No,
Oh, I'm sorry, Jackson. I really wasn't trying to.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay.
We will cease.
So there's two options, okay? Theater 2 and Theater 3. Theater 2 is in the original is in the original language
Sorry.
with subtitles. And Theater 3 is the dubbed version. For whatever fucking reason, they were equal in popularity. People are going to see both of them. For whatever reason, people that went to go see the subtitle version of Dragon Ball Z are the most disgusting people you can possibly imagine on the planet. They're horrid. They left the theaters disgusting. I would go in there and it was like a fucking tornado went off, dude. It was literally just like popcorn everywhere, like dug into the seat cracks, like dug in, like it was like they poured it out and sat on it. Fucking spilled soda, dude. Stains. The dub theaters, I would walk in and not clean up a single piece of popcorn. It was like no one ever saw a movie. It was awesome. There was that. I remember
Well, it sucks that the other theater was so bad. Is what I meant.
Yeah, it's
No
pretty
facts.
cool.
I remember one time my manager made me restock an entire refrigerator of waters because he wanted the labels facing outward, even though it was just Dasani and like it was the only option was Dasani, and everyone
That
knows
is
what Dasani
so
looks like.
Stupid.
So like, fuck that guy.
dumb.
Yeah,
He
fuck
was
that.
like he was like ex-marine, so he was very like rules and
Oh,
iron
dude,
fist type.
those memes of like, yo, this motherfucker runs the McDonald's like a Navy. Those memes are so
bro,
funny.
it's
like a
real.
picture-
I've experienced
It's like a
that,
picture
bro.
of Kyle Rittenhouse and is like, I know she run the McDonald's like a Navy. Funny. Sorry, continue.
Bro, it's like, brother, you are an assistant manager at an AMC that is not even the best AMC.
It's just
in this
it's
town.
fucking
That's-
Benson. That's what that is. It's just
It literally is Benson.
from regular show.
There was one time
Benson.
this old lady. We used to get a lot of older people, especially during the matinees, because like older people watch movies during the day a lot because they get too tired at night.
Right.
And most of the time, super nice people. But every once in a while, you get one of those stinkers that just like don't understand how customer service works. This lady one time was like, came up to me, and we're in the middle of a rush at this point because she came in for the matinee, but now it's more into like the later times. Like people are starting to come in. I think this was the weekend that like one of the new Marvel movies was opening, so it was kind of more packed. And we're like understaffed as fuck.
The best movies.
So when at my AMC, we were very small, so the kitchen and the concession area was basically one small. You guys have been in there. It
Yeah, I was
tiny.
gonna say it's
Yeah,
the same one that we went to. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. So we walk in, and I'm like, oh my god, Jesus Christ. She's comes up to the counter, and first she goes, hello, and I'm in the middle of taking a fucking order.
Hello.
And I'm like, I'm taking an order, but the order was like for popcorn, and it was also for like pretzel bites, and so that means I have to get the popcorn, I have to put the pretzel bites in the oven, I have to set the timer, and then you have to take them out exactly at the right time because it's not a microwave, so if they stay in there for too long, it burns, and then you have to take them off the thing. So I'm in the middle of doing like a long process. I'm like, okay, man, 1 second, I'll be with you in 1 second. If you could just get back in line. And she goes, this is ridiculous. I'm just like, what the heck?
Hell yeah.
So I'm taking orders, and finally I'm like, okay, I have another. I call my rate. I'm like, I need an employee here. I'm like, take over for me. I'll go deal with this. I look over. I'm like, hey, ma'am, how can I help you? And she hands me. She gets like she had a bottle. It was a box of Milk Duds. It was Milk Duds, and she goes,
Milk Duds.
these are all melted at the bottom of the container. And I'm like, okay. And she goes, this happens every time. Every time I buy them, I hold them for too long, and they get melted in my hand, and they're not supposed to do that. And I was like, well, if you hold a thing of chocolate in your hand, they're gonna melt
Did you say that to her?
to the bottom. I didn't say that, but I was thinking, I was like, oh, okay, well, I don't really know what I can do about that, but I'm gonna, so I radio in, and I'm like, hey, excuse me, can someone come down here? I have a customer complaint. So my
I have
supervisor,
a dumb
comes
bitch
down.
over here. Can someone come help me?
Yeah, some fucking whore wants
The
her milk
balls.
duds refilled.
If you
know
did
what I'm
that,
saying.
Jackson, you would have been real ass dude of the week if you did that. Some dumb bitch wants to talk.
But my supervisor comes in. She's like, "Oh, okay. So what seems to be the issue?" And I'm like, "Well, her milk duds are melted." And she goes, "All right, whatever. Just go write them up. Go." She goes. All right, go write them up as a damaged goods, and we'll just give her new ones. I'm like, "Bet."
In
And I go,
hindsight,
"Okay,
that's such a funny
ma'am."
thing to call the manager about.
I'm like, "Ma'am, you can go ahead and grab any candy you want as long as it's in the similar price range as the milk duds. Just please make sure that the milk duds are regular. If you're getting them, they're all normal." So she goes, "Oh, fine, but I'm just saying it's ridiculous that those melted because like this reflects poorly on you guys." And I'm like, "You bitch! I just sit behind the counter and make pretzel bites. And you think I have control over the temperature of the milk duds in your fucking beater?" Right. So many ridiculous moments like that. People. AMC was a weird job because people really like don't know how to act in movie theaters. It's just a whole thing, people just don't know the etiquette.
I don't want to disrupt Jack's story, but I found the picture of the guy who pissed on the floor. It's not a picture of him; it's the piss. It's some of the piss had dried up, so it's like splotchy. Yeah.
Oh no!
It's kind of splotchy, but you can see. I threw a wet floor sign down.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. And I know for a fact it was not raining or snowing. There was nothing outside. So that was piss, dog. Like my man pissed on the floor.
That was piss, dog.
It was piss, dog, bro.
Dog.
So that's my story. Shout out to that coffee shop.
Yeah.
That will remain the coffee shop.
I have it's weird. I would say I was disrespected at my job. I don't have like a crazy story, but I was just disrespected like I don't know. Like very much like minimum wage worker does all the work type disrespect. But like that's nothing new, right? I'd say the most disrespected I ever felt was actually with another coworker. This is back when I was working at the car dealership. And this is my third summer working there. My third and final summer working at the car dealership, right? And so my job was very straightforward. I know exactly what I'm supposed to do, right? I just fill up cars as a windshield wiper fluid, and I check the battery, and I clean the front seat of their car, and then once a day I have to get every single person in the warehouse's trash can and throw out like pounds upon pounds of metal into the industrial trash can behind.
Pounds
in like
pounds
the hot
of metal.
hot summer like air, and it's like oil, and it's fucking disgusting. It's gross, right? But that was my job. That was what I had to do. This new guy comes in. I think his name was Chris from Family Guy.
Yes, dude. Yes.
So Chris from Family Guy, and he kind of resembled him too. So just imagine Chris from Family Guy. So Chris from Family Guy comes in, and I meet him. I'm trying to be nice. I'm like, "Hey, yeah, what's up, dude?" He's like, "Yeah, dude, I've been working at like a different car dealership, so I'm pretty excited to work." He was nice, like whatever. But the reason I felt disrespected, I fucking cannot stand when people do this. And this is why I was like so offended by it. Every single fucking thing that we were doing, he'd be like, "Hey, if you actually check the battery this way, it'll be a lot faster. We can get the job done faster."
Yeah,
or like, "This is how you do it."
He knows how to do it.
Or like, why don't we take turns filling up the windshield wiper fluid? Because then it'll be faster if we do it like that. Because it will be faster if you actually do it like this.
Yeah, it'll be faster.
And every single time, I was like, "Dude, I've worked here for 3 summers. I know what I'm doing." And he's like, "Okay." It would be one thing if he said that once and he just had no clue. He said that every fucking day to me for the 2 weeks he worked there. He was like, whenever we take out trash, he'd be like, "It'd actually be easier if we both lifted up the trash at the same time. So that it's like easier to lift." I'm like, "Yeah, that's how fucking lifting things works. There are 2 people lifting. I'm not a fucking dumbass." And he'd be like, "Oh, well, it's actually better for you to wear gloves so you don't get oil on your hands." I'm like, "Yeah, you're just saying common sense stuff. It's like not that fucking smart or whatever." And the whole time, and this is less disrespect thing. This is just like kind of like weird. So the whole time he was talking about how he got like married. And so I thought he was an older guy because he had like a beard or whatever, and he was kind of short like around here, but it kind of like had a fuller body.
Dog,
Dude
he was up to
fucking
here
18. On you. He was 18.
Oh my god, short king.
He was like I mean, like that's fine. You can get married, but like the way he appeared and like talked about his life and stuff, it made it sound like he's been like out on his
He's
own
been
for
around.
like 7
Yeah,
years.
he's been around.
But he was 18 years. I was 2 years older than him, and he sounded like had a deep voice and sounded like he was 25.
Damn.
So I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" So anyway,
Yeah.
he sits me down, like we're taking a break or whatever, and we're talking or whatever. He's like, "Yeah, I want to start like, I want to like eventually start my own business." And I was like, "What do you want to do?" And he was like, "Oh, I think I'm gonna do like start like a car wash or whatever. Like I'm gonna start like a family owned car wash." And I'm like, "Okay, that's cool." But then the more I thought about it in my head, I'm like, "That's such a terrible idea." Like that's a fucking awful idea, because when was the last time you guys went? What are you doing, Jay?
I'm hanging out.
When was the last time you guys went to a fucking car wash where it wasn't automated?
Oh, I don't think
I actually go to one. I go to one semi-often because there's one like literally right down the street from my house.
Like I have one that you like put in the coins and just do that, but I don't really use it that often.
Yeah, but like, it's a fucking awful idea, because literally every car wash now is like you pay.
Actually, they did it in
and
Breaking
then
Bad, so
and they tell you to pull forward and you go for it. So I was like, whatever, like that's whatever.
I thought you were gonna say, oh yeah, I'm gonna start drop shipping.
I come to work, or it's my day off, and I get a call. I'm like, "Hey, Luke, can you come in today?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not coming in. It's my day off. Like, I have stuff to do." And they're like, "All right, well, we'd really appreciate like." It was like, "We're gonna need some extra help in the next couple days." I'm like, "Okay." So I go in, and Chris from Family Guy is not there, and I'm just like, "Where's Chris?" And they're like, "We don't know." And we're like, "Okay."
He's
like, he didn't
AFK.
call in or anything. He did that for 3 days. And then on the Friday that week, this is what made me realize he was so young, actually, was he came in on a Friday, out of nowhere, not in uniform. He was just dressed up like his normal self. I think he was wearing like fucking like cargo shorts and like a monster t-shirt.
He's dressed like Chris from Family Guy.
Yeah, he's dressed like Chris from Family Guy.
Or dressed like Rob Dyrdek, whatever.
And he comes in, and I'm like, "Hey, Chris, like, how's it going?" He's like, "Oh, it's going good." Like, trying to be nice. He walks over to our boss. He goes, "Hey, yeah, I just want to let you know, I actually started a new job at the beginning of this week, so I'm not going to be coming in anymore."
Hell yeah.
And he fucking left.
Hell yeah.
We were I was just like, what?
yeah, what the fuck?
Like, first off, look, I understand quitting your job or whatever just out of nowhere. But, like, he didn't even do that, because it wasn't like he felt disrespected. He had been working there for 2 weeks, right? Like, it wasn't like anyone had been mean to him or anything.
Yeah, he just left.
And he came in, he's like, "You know what, I fucking quit." Like, it wasn't like that. It literally was like he had no clue you were supposed to do like a 2-week brief period.
Dude,
Fuck.
when I fucking quit the job
I was
I'm at
pissed off
right
because he
now-
had treated me like a moron and then made me do extra work. And then, oh my god, he was
Asshole, dude.
annoying.
not the real last dude of the week, the opposite of it.
No, that's so true.
Dude, when I quit my current
something-
job, you
Wait,
guys are
wait.
gonna fucking. I got the stories I'm gonna tell. I'm so fucking excited.
Yeah. Yep. What was I gonna say? What's
Wait,
the
hold
other
on.
story?
I have something real quick. Just because Luke brought it up. We had, at the back of the AMC, we had a trash compactor, and so all the trash, by the way, any trash you throw away at AMC goes in the same place. It's
I
not
worked at a grocery
recycled,
store.
it's not.
And they had a trash compactor
Yeah.
too.
It's not anything you put in recycling, it's going to the same place. It's not, no one's checking that shit.
That's rude.
So basically,
killer.
what happens is, first of all, I worked this over summer, and the trash compactor is basically this big metal brick outside that just sits in the sun. And so think about
That
all
was
the
the
things
thing.
you throw
That was
away.
the thing. That was the thing that I had to throw the trash in. Big
Same.
metal
Think about
box.
but think about all the things you throw away in a movie theater. Okay, popcorn, butter, soda, food, and now just picture that all just curdling in the
cooking.
heat of the 95-degree summers every day. And they rarely empty this thing out. I mean, it would probably once a month someone comes to pick this up. So you just toss them in, you turn it on, and that's it. Dude, you would open that thing, and it was like nothing you ever smelled. It hits you like a fucking wall, dude. It's literally just like, you're just like, oh my god. Like God shit in your nose. It's like,
Yeah,
it's
dude.
horrible, bro.
Literally, that's literally what it sounds like.
No, seriously.
Dude, those
Those are
trash
really good.
compactors are fucking awesome.
No, dude, it was like, oh my god. So throwing out the trash was like a
Well,
debacle. But I will say it was nice to throw the trash out because it meant you could go on your phone.
Yeah, you
and
could
sit
play.
That's
down.
true.
Because at AMC when you're working there, you're not allowed to sit down.
Well,
You have to
Jackson,
stand
here's
up
the
whole
fun.
time.
Here's the fun thing about that is that imagine all of that food because everyone that works in the car industry doesn't bring their own lunch. They always order out food. So it's just a bunch of fucking fast food in the trash compactor on top of oil, scrap metal, and fucking
that's
just
heinous.
extra food. And these are also like I'm taking it's not like a tiny trash bin that we're taking out. Like it's big, like industrial size, like jugs filled with metal and food, right? So there's been shit in there for like a week that I had just not taken out, right? So I'm not joking. Every other day I took out trash. First off, I'd burn my hand because it's fucking metal in like the bright sun, right?
ass
So
metal.
I'd probably so I could burn myself. I'm getting oil all over my nice clothes, so I'm fucking ruining my work clothes. And on top of that, people had not thrown away their food in time or early enough, so it's fucking maggots in almost every single trash fucking bin. It's disgusting. It was gross. It was fucking gross. That made me feel disrespected on my own.
there was an incident where someone threw like a shopping cart into the trash compactor just because they wanted to see what happened. I worked at a grocery store too. We didn't.
All right, but that's
We were
cool, though.
disrespecting them. That's how that was. I wasn't involved with that, might I add, but saw
Yeah, that's
videos.
funny as fuck.
Fucking funny, dude. I have to say.
Did I ever tell you the Elvis poster story?
You mentioned.
No.
You
I think
showed
you
it to
mentioned
us. You definitely showed it to us.
Was that on pod? I can't remember.
I don't know.
You were like, you got a free.
I was
Elvis
just gonna say
poster, right?
that was the one reason why I always went to the trash compactor because one day I found
Yeah, you did mention
because
this.
we get free posters when you work there, but they're always like the normal size ones, like the ones that size. But the big massive ones they have like indoors, like they throw away. And so when I was the trash compactor, and I was like, this is a weirdly poster shaped box, and so I looked in it, and it was like, lo and behold, a life sized Elvis poster. I was like,
Fuck yeah, dude.
I still have it.
That's sick. Is
I
it
hate
in
that
your
fucking movie though. But
Is it in your room? Like, where is it?
It's in my
I think that'd be
basement
pretty
back at
funny.
home.
Oh, okay.
But
that's just like hang up. I think that'd be good.
yeah, I know.
I tried.
I'm
to
not
steal.
allowed to sell it because that would. Get me
I
in
tried to
trouble.
steal one of those, like, you know how they have like the M&M guys, where it's like a plastic M&M guy that like, it's like
Yeah.
a kiosk. I tried to steal one of those
Yeah.
at my old job. Like me and my coworker, I still know his name. I'm not gonna say it, but like
And you like
we had-
put pennies in its ass crack and it goes like
yeah,
that.
exactly. And his dick was hard. He
Yeah.
pulled it, and then a video played. But we had a genuine plan to steal that fucking thing, and we'd be like, "Yo, we're gonna," because we had this place that we used to hang out like by the train tracks. And we're like, "We're gonna put that next to the train tracks," but
Yeah.
it did not work out. So
God, if I lived next to train tracks, I'd have so much fun.
I live next to
they're
train
lit,
tracks.
dude. They're lit. When I was younger,
That just is so sick. I was
I was a nomad
It's
looking
all-
motherfucker, dog. I was.
It's all college
Constantly.
students that live at my apartment complex since we're all close to campus, and so people will just go out there and throw fucking beer bottles at moving trains. I don't know if that's legal, but they do that.
Nah.
That's how you
not,
know
but,
we.
like-
That's how you know we have fun here in Kentucky. Is that's our
Dude, that's
fun
all we can
times,
do here in
is we
Pennsylvania.
throw
dog.
bottles
Yeah.
at a train.
We just be degenerates. Just do
Yeah, just be
illegal
degenerates,
drugs
and we're like illegal
and,
drugs
and ride on
just-
train tracks. Hell yeah, brother.
And we throw bottles at trains, and it goes and it crashes.
One of my coworkers made something in a metal shop where you like, it's like long enough for the train tracks and it had like two ball bearings on the end, but it was just like a stick. So it's like a skateboard that you stand on, but you put on train tracks and you like push. It was the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. He made his own like
That's
fucking
so
train
sick.
car. And I'm
If
like,
you
He has to get on one of those and then hold onto a train.
yo, that'd be
himself.
lit.
All right,
we
let's
need-
say
Jackass type
We need more
let's
free
say
time.
you guys were nomads. If you guys were nomads and like you had to run up on a train and like grab it and like you know how they do in the movies.
Yeah.
Like, what would be the worst possible place for that train to go?
Lexington.
What? What are you laughing
Nah,
about,
I'm not
Jake?
gonna say anything.
What?
What?
No, I'm not gonna say it. I'll say it off pod.
No, say it.
Say it.
Just say it
I
now and
can't.
cut.
Just
No.
bleep. Oh, bleep it. Bleep
Just
it.
say
it?
now.
Okay.
Just text it. Text it.
All right, I'll text it. No, I don't know. You were saying the worst place a train could go, and my first thought was. And I'm like, oh man, I hope that wasn't his intention. That's the first.
That joke wrote itself.
Yeah.
Oh god,
I
it really
thought,
did. Yeah,
I thought that's where you were going. I'm like, yeah, that's a bit of an edgy
No,
one. for Luke.
but like you know, all right, that's funny.
Someone else
but, like,
definitely
you know,
thought of it too out there.
No,
But like
yeah.
but like you know, like how like in I don't know why, just the mental image of like. You know how movies people get on trains like, well, we don't know where we're going, and they get to like some big city. Imagine they get to like fucking like Breaking Bad, where the fucking Breaking Bad's filmed. There's like nothing
Albuquerque,
there.
New Mexico.
Albuquerque.
Yeah,
The one
Albuquerque.
scene where the train track blows up and goes, that's be the worst place.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
You die. I don't know what movie that's from, but
That's so true.
You'd be dead, so that sucks.
You would be dead. That is true. Do you guys rock? You guys rocking with trains? Like do you
I
guys
used
like
to
trains?
love the Tank Engine.
I loved
Dude,
Thomas
I
the
was a
Train
big
Engine
fan of
too.
trains. Yeah. You know what? The one thing that I miss about
Planes, trains, and automobiles. You guys remember that thing that they would promote
Yeah.
on TV all the time?
Oh yeah.
I think I actually had that, and I got a fucking like that. It came with like a giant like maybe this is only like a local thing, but there was like a DVD like that where it was like planes, trains, and automobiles or whatever. And if
That's
you
a
bought
movie.
it, well, I'm saying it was like a yes, but I'm saying there was like a thing like that, but it was like it would promote it on TV in a commercial,
weird.
and
Okay,
it would
cool.
it was literally just like documentary stock footage of like different transportation things, but they're like it was for like collectors, and they'd be like, if you like this, you can get a free train set or whatever. And so we got that, and it came with a free train set, and also for whatever reason came with like a giant plastic like Coke bottle shaped like penny thing. And so I just had that in my room for a while.
Planes,
I
trains, and
remember-
automobiles is like a fucking. Who's the guy from The Naked Gun?
It's Steve Martin and
Yeah, Steve Martin and John Candy. That's a
John Candy.
It's
yeah.
a movie, so yeah. Continue, Jackson.
Two things. One, the one thing that's the one thing I miss about France is taking the fucking train everywhere because there's just no trains near me. I miss
And
trains.
get
Trains
and
are
get
so cool.
discriminated.
Guys, I like trains. And then it freaking crushes me. Remember that? Remember that?
I like
That's
trains.
that is so true. There was one. I have a story to tell. So when I was younger, I had one of those that just trains me thinking this. I had this toy. It was a big like paper mat of Mars, like the surface of Mars, and it came with this little car, and you had a magic erase marker, and you would draw a trail on the paper, and the car would follow it.
Yes, dude.
The car would follow the marker.
Those were awesome.
It would track it. But one time I was like, oh, what if I made it go on my head and like it would like go over my head and stuff, then go at the back.
Oh, I know where this is.
So
gonna go, yeah.
I put I do the line right into my head. Just I don't draw in my head, but I put my head right in front of it.
What if it's like
And
acid? It's like then he like starts screaming.
Non-toxic
wheels-
my ass.
The wheels got stuck around my hair, and so it started going like and just got
yeah.
stuck in my hair, and I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, and so fucking. And we couldn't get that shit out. I think we had to cut my hair.
He's like,
'cause was
"Damn
just,
it, Jackson."
So stuck in
Bald
there.
First you
Jackson.
complain about eating.
He was pissed.
First you complain about
He
eating
was
this
real
burger, and now you got to do this shit. God damn it, you're just.
I don't think after that. I don't think I played with it once. I was like scared. I was like, I don't want to get cut my fucking hair again.
Damn, that's rough.
Why is Luke out of focus?
Oh shit.
He's never in focus. Oh shit, hang on. Fuck is that?
Oh shit!
Why am I out of focus? What's going on?
What is that?
It's a big red button. What do you guys think it does?
Well, let's find out. Jake? 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 Jake?
I can't. We've made this joke before, I think.